Hey friends, quick life update. We are now moved into our new house. I think the last video I was still painting it, but this past weekend we just moved in, which is really exciting. I feel like every week that I've recorded a video for you guys, something different and out of the ordinary is happening in life. But anyway, one biblical passage, and briefly explain how we see the Spirit of God active in mission. Actually, one passage that I just talked with a couple students about yesterday was the passage of Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch. And I love that story because we see God just miraculously ordaining this interaction between Philip and the Ethiopian. And the Ethiopian just happened to be riding in his chariot, reading a scroll from, I think it was Isaiah, and he saw Philip and asked if he could help explain the passage to him. And it's just such a good reminder for me as someone that works in a church that, you know, even though we work hard at doing these things, oftentimes it's God who ordains these interactions that we have, these chances that we have to minister to people and to make the gospel known, which is just really cool to think about because we spend our whole time in the church. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? And sometimes it's just... there goes our dog. Just what we can do to make the gospel known to people. Yeah, and one personal encounter with the Holy Spirit actually at the retreat that we were on a few weeks ago. I think I recorded a video there as well. We actually had just a really powerful night on the final night that we had there with some worship and a message. And we ended up having 5 students dedicate or rededicate their lives to Christ that night. And you could just feel the Spirit there, and they were moving, and it was just... It was a powerful, powerful evening. And it was just cool to see all of the work that, you know, that we were able to put in on the church front to make that retreat happen. And yet God came along without those encounters. Like, it would have just been a retreat. But now it was able to be a retreat for life change. And as far as rhythms of life that sustain me, honestly, one of the biggest ones is the rhythm of Sabbath. As someone that works in a church, missions work and church work can be exhausting, and just having that day set aside of Sabbath where I intentionally don't do anything church related or ministry related is just really life-giving and really important because I feel refreshed to go back and do more work. So yeah, that's just been some stuff going on in my mind, and I'm really grateful that I've been able to have these past 10 weeks with you guys. I know it's been crazy on my end. Every week's been something different, but just really appreciate learning with and learning from you guys.